It's time for mini news sesh. Yeah.
Hey there, welcome to Design by Wingnut Social. I'm your host, Darla Powell, and today we are joined by social media manager Abigail Coots, formerly Abigail Weidman. How's married life treating you, Abby?
Married life is wonderful. I mean, what's there to say about it? It's just great.
Still in the honeymoon stage, folks. All right. It's so it's so hard getting used to your last name. Yours and Emily Lisi. Now it's LaBarbara's. Everybody's getting married. There must be something in the water here at Wingnut Social. So today we have some TikTok news, and we're going to roast Instagram a little bit with some Instagram news. But I want to say, before we get into the news that you have for TikTok, have you noticed a lot of scuttlebutt coming back up in the news about China again and concerns with China and the feds being concerned with TikTok again? That's rearing its head. Have you seen that?
I have. When I was reading about what we're going to talk about today, there was a lot of controversy because it's not necessarily the best time for TikTok to be launching something as big and as new as they are right now, but they're not listening.
Or maybe it is. Maybe they're trying to counter that by making something so cool. So let's stop teasing the audience. What cool thing does Chinese spy TikTok? We don't know, right? Have for us now.
I know there's some of you interior designers out there who may hear TikTok and roll your eyes. You don't want to get on it, but we have seen bigger brands like McGee & Co. and Domino on TikTok, and it's working out for their brands. We've also seen real estate agents, architects, and interior designers. Everybody is taking advantage of it, and the people who are, it's working out for them. So there really is a big opportunity for TikTok to be a key extension of your brand, but enough teasing.
Let me interrupt you. I was going to say, to that point, I do follow some interior designers on TikTok, and they're killing it. They're killing it on there because they've taken a real advantage of it being the new platform. We've done shows on TikTok before, and, whatever you think about, is it safe to use? But they are killing it on there. So there's a lot of interior brands on there. Yeah, definitely. It is for interior design too.
I've read that it makes it seem much more accessible to people. It makes interior design feel more accessible to new users and new viewers. But what we're talking about,
excellent point.
Yeah, what we're talking about today is so whether you like TikTok, if you don't, this all pertains to you, and maybe it'll help sway you to the other side. But TikTok is in the process of launching their in-app e-commerce in the US. So it's been out in the UK for a little bit.
Okay.
They had some bugs, but now they're moving it to the US, and you can basically think of it like Instagram shopping, but on TikTok.
Oh, nice. Okay. So when you say rolling it out, what is that looking like?
So right now, they just have it accessible to the bigger brands, select bigger brands like Amazon. I think they're doing it with Target right now as well. But eventually, they're hoping to roll it out to the smaller creators and kind of like influencers and things like that. So basically, I think there will be a follower count you have to have before you get it. Just like right now on TikTok, you can't have a direct link in your bio unless you have 1,000 followers. So it is going to be something like that. But once they do finish this initial testing with Amazon and the bigger brands, the smaller accounts will have access to it as well.
I could see that swaying some creators over there. They have been monetizing for a while, like with the tips and things like that over on TikTok. We're on TikTok at Wingnut Social. Be sure to follow us. We honestly don't put a lot of elbow grease into it, but we are there. We do have a following just because our main one is Instagram and Facebook and et cetera. But that's good to know. We have been repurposing our short form video content over there. I'm finding, I'm going off on a tangent a little bit though, that the talking head content on TikTok isn't doing really well. So you have to be more creative in your storytelling over there. But, there's a little bit of a barrier to entry. But I think if you can build up a following and then you can monetize it with, every now and then putting in your furnishings or services or something to your local audience, that's, if you're not worried about the Chinese government, I should say, having an issue. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what to believe anymore?
I will say, like you said, on TikTok, I have a personal TikTok account. I've never posted a talking head, but something that I have seen that kind of helps them. The videos, well, I've just had one video kind of take off, but it can seem very at random, but I will say the kind of more aesthetically pleasing videos, they do better. And then it's also just paying attention to the trending audios. So maybe you spend like 10 minutes a day scrolling through TikTok, and if you hear the same audio more than once, use it and it'll be more likely to take off. It's kind of like Instagram Reels, but it's TikTok.
Yeah. All right. Well, then go. So, okay. So that's our TikTok news. And the next news tidbit wasn't really enough to do a whole episode on, but I wanted to add this in here because I kind of want to roast on Instagram a bit. And you guys who are my age, or maybe, probably a little younger, might have some, this might spark some memories of MySpace. So what's going on at Instagram? What are they thinking?
Yep. So you might have seen this in your feed in the last 48 hours or so. I know I have when I'm logged into our clients' accounts, but Instagram has added the capability to add music to your still feed posts. So you can now, whenever you're composing your post right before you hit share, there's a little button that says add music, and you can add 5 to 90 seconds of a song of your choosing to your still Instagram feed post.
Okay, so I was going to roast them a little harder than I am now. So, right, that is reminiscent of MySpace, but now I'm wondering if that's going to be something that, and you know how Instagram likes to reward you for playing with their new toys? If by doing that, do you think, we don't know probably, maybe you do, I don't know. Do you think that they're going to have the same kind of results as using the trending songs audio on still pictures?
So that's what I was kind of going to say is this doesn't mean that you can skip out on those reels. I'm not sure if that's where you're going with that. These are still considered still feed posts. You can't skip out on reels.
Sure.
I do kind of think that they will maybe boost you a little bit more in the algorithm because I have seen this a lot in the last 48 hours. I've heard more Christmas songs in the last 48 hours than I was prepared to hear this early on.
Why? It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Not until after Thanksgiving, people. No, that's what I meant. I'm wondering, if using the trending audio for your still photos, for your feed photos, if that would help bump up that in the algorithm was what I was getting at.
And I feel like it will because we've seen Instagram reward, like you said, users for using their new content.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think it could potentially be a good way to maybe connect with a certain type of audience you're trying to connect with to really kind of, I mean, I'm not crazy about the feature, but I think if you're going to use it, it could be a great way to kind of convey more emotion out of your captions or evoke emotion out of your followers, just kind of that extra added point of connection there. That's the one benefit I thought.
I could see that. I guess they're probably paying so much money for a bank of audio that they can use. They're like, well, yeah, let's use it in the feed too. Who knows? I'm just guessing. All righty. Well, it's not exactly MySpace. Do you remember MySpace? Are you old enough to remember MySpace?
I started right with Facebook. I had never even had a MySpace.
Emotional damage. Okay, fine. It used to be like you would go in your profile, you could set like your favorite songs. It was like your little theme songs on your profile. Okay. Yeah, it was really lame, but yeah. All right, cool. All right, Abigail Coots, thank you so much for joining us with this searing, breaking, sizzling social media news on TikTok and Instagram. Guys, remember to check out wingnutsocial.com to check out this episode. Anything that you want to find out in the show notes there, it's listed down there by our lovely producer, Nicole Lyons. And if you need help with digital marketing for your interior design, architect, or to the trade furnishings business, check out wingnutsocial.com as well. We are also on YouTube at Designed by Wingnut Social. You kind of need to see that sometimes because sometimes you need that visual, right? All right. Thanks for joining us. Remember, until next time, to get out there, get uncomfortable, and be great.
Mini new sash. Yeah.
Is your interior design firm just so busy that you don't have any time to post on your own social media accounts? Are you at a loss with what to post? You have zero strategy? Well, then you need to give us a call at 786-206-4331 or wingnutsocial.com.